Hey Brawlers, I'm Mr. Hoodat, and this is episode 14 of the Daily Brawl series. We just received a new patch today with a lot of changes, including 3 heroes and many card buffs and nerfs. But keep in mind, with a new patch comes some game-breaking bugs. I just got out of a game with Pants where I was in the top 4 and I had a pretty easy first opportunity with a hat, ball, and fork, but I wasn't able to buy anything from the shop. And when I disconnected and reconnected, it just brought me back to the main page. So hopefully, while recording these 2 games, that doesn't happen. Also, a few of the changes in the patch notes are wrong, so be careful buying some of these units. Make sure you look at the card and make sure that you want it before buying a changed card. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played much of the new changes in the beta. I played 2 of the 3 new heroes. I haven't played with Sharebear, but I played with Sphinx and King Midas. I think they're incredibly strong, and I do not like them being in the game because they're very high rolly. I think I'm just gonna play Claus here. I like Claus more than these heroes by a mile. Claus is one of my favorite heroes to play. She just has an extremely strong early game, and I like heroes that have that, so I could just get XP and kind of use their early game strength for something better later. Alright, got a good unit on my first board. So we got a Sharebear in the lobby, a Sphinx, and a Midas. Let's take this Lonely Prince, and I'm not going to freeze. I guess I'll just hover over the new heroes for you guys. So King Midas can't get treasures, but it's basically a waddle effect where you only need 2 for an upgrade, so he is incredibly strong and will deal 20 damage to people in the mid game. Sphinx, you get an extra spell similar to Potion Master, and every time you level up your spells are free. So if you get Crystal Ball, you can kind of chain spells like crazy when you level up with Sphinx. Very high rolly hero. So I do want the Baby Root, but I kind of like rolling twice to try to pair these Royals or maybe get a Cinderella. So I think I'm going to take Sure Shot and then roll twice. I could freeze this Baby Root. I just want to roll again. Alright, so I got a pair, that's nice. And then the next new hero, Sharebear, isn't as strong as the other 2, but I think he's pretty solid. You get 1 gold every turn, similar to Cursed King, but the downside is your opponent also gets 1 gold. So it's not that big of a downside. And I put him at the same level as Cursed King, like they're both pretty strong, but not too strong. So I can take this Royal and roll, or I can take a 2-2. Kind of like taking a 2-2. There's nothing I'd really roll into and freeze when I'm going into my tier 3. I really want Princess Peep or Good Witch or Stag. So just take the Fanny 2-2. I'm probably never going to use it, but that's okay. When you look to position your ranged unit early game, you want to think of how many times you need it to attack to win. So if you place it first, it has a higher chance to attack once. And then if you place it in the back line, 5th, you have a chance to high roll and have it attack twice. If you feel like you're not that strong and the only way you can tie or win is that you need it to attack twice, you can play 2 units front line, 2 units back line, and then it has like a pretty small chance to hit twice, but it is a chance. Alright, against Sphinx, who is on his leveled up turn. So I think this is just the standard sell your worst unit by the 2 best 3 drops. Pretty standard 5 gold turn. Should look to be doing this play very often on your 5 gold turn. Instead of keeping a bad 2 drop, just get the best 3 drops in the board. Alright, so I want to buff Princess and the Donkey, and then I want this front line to protect the Stag from getting attacked. Alright, putting good pressure. I got my Princess Peep, that's really nice. I could go for Cinderella. Do have a royal pair, get into royals. Question is, what do I want to roll into? So if I roll into a 3 drop, I don't really want to sell much for it. If I roll into a 2 drop, like Sure Shot and Prince, I'd probably take those. I think like the only units that are better than Cinderella to roll into are Princess and are Sure Shot and Prince. I think I do take the Cinderella, since there's only 2 cards I'd want over her. So Falling Stars is very good against that Drac because he's likely to have a sure shot with a high attack. So let's go for that. And then roll. And I don't want any of that. So I'm playing down a unit so Donkey can summon. It's unfortunate that the Stag won't be able to attack before. It's also unfortunate, so Stag attacks third now instead of second. Alright, got a big win against the 40 health player. Doing what needs to be done with Mrs. Claus, dominating the early game, trying to put myself in a strong position to take XP later. Against Merlin, kind of want to cast a spell, get the Cinderella going. Also pretty nice on the Archer. And then I'm going to roll. Second peep is amazing. Question is, do I shrink spell or roll twice? I'm not really in a hurry to get this going. I think I'd prefer the rolls. I take Stag pair, I take Donkey pair, I would take Frog triple, I would take Sure Shot pair. Like, those are the things I would freeze if I rolled into them. Don't want any of that. Don't want that. Alright, it's King Midas. Hopefully we don't take 25 damage. I could take Arthur. I have two pairs. I have Cinderella. Royals are just so weak though. But I can't really pass up the Arthur when I see it this early. I'll also cast Fireball. It's a pretty nice spell right when you hit tier 4. And then just roll for these Royals. So Hippo is an amazing pivot right now with my two peeps. But if I pivot, I get rid of my Royals. Could sell these two so that I remain halfway Royals, halfway Animals. I think I do go for that. I really want to start scaling this now rather than later. Alright, King Midas is fair and balanced. I got my Royal. Against Share Bear. I think I do take this triple. That is good. I think I do take XP now that this spell is actually much more castable. I'm also on 4.1, so when you're on the 0.1 levels, XP becomes a lot more valuable. Take Spinning Wheel. It's a lot more valuable because I see the XP's benefit the following turn, whereas if I was 4.0, I wouldn't see the XP benefit until like 2 more turns after that. On 0.1, you really want to think about casting XP more. Don't want trees. I could go FGM. No, I think I just roll for royal stuff. Alright. Pretty tilted already from a lot of these new additions. Like, Share Bear is not a problem, but Easter Egg's a giant problem in this game. And the King Midas is an unwinnable fight mid-game. Thinking about casting Blessing. I think I kind of need it. I'll cast it. I don't want to cast XP anymore. Look for Arthur or Hippos. Don't want to go for Nian. Wait, this is a 2-8. Shows in collection as a 2-10, that's interesting. I take Nian now that I don't have any more rolls. I really want this Arthur pair. Not gonna get it. Take Court Wizard for the fight then. Against Cursed King. I think I roll past the Cupid. Alright. Regen's useless now. Shepherd makes these +1/+1. I think I skip. Thinking about taking Lancelot. I don't think I do. Just rolling for another Arthur, Hippo, or a combat spell. I think those are more valuable than, like, the 2 gold for rolling for those is more valuable than Jack. I'll take Cupid now. It's a decent spell. Alright, pretty tilting game. Let's just get into the second one. Don't really want to analyze that at all. I don't think I lost any rating. Yeah, I didn't lose any rating. I think rating's also bugged. Alright, so 3 S-tier heroes in my mind. I generally think Fallen Angel is slightly better than them. Pants got a lot worse as well with the Princess White nerf. Not sure why they nerfed dwarves. Maybe Tweedledee change makes Pants better overall? I'm not too sure. You can't really buff Tweedledee with Pants, so probably not. I think he's just nerfed from this patch. Let's just go Fallen Angel. There's 2 bots in this game? Question mark? Man, this new patch just has me sad already. What, like, whatever. So I think I just take Baby Root here and concede the fight rather than trying to win with a 1-1 or taking a non-aligned unit. Alright, I think I can take Cinderella, sell it, and then Eenie. So that I get a buff on the aligned unit. Alright, take the 2 aligned units, prepare for my buff next turn. Alright. I don't think I need to think much, just take my Fallen Angel buff. So evil unit, and then Baby Root over Egg probably. Jack likely has high attack units, so Egg is worse. Don't really want to freeze the Romeo. Alright, against Trophy Hunter. Pretty interesting choices here. I don't think I'm rolling. I'm just taking 2/3 drops and a spell. So I need to remain 3 evil, so I think I'm replacing this with Mummy, and then just play Ogre Princess, because I already have 3 supports. So I'd have to play 1 frontline, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, just take Mummy, Ogre Princess, spell. And then I guess buffing the Mummy makes the most sense. I think Spellweaver and Happy Tree are the most likely to stick around. Mummy is probably best for like this fight and next fight, but I kind of want to just buff a unit that's sticking around. Maybe just Happy Tree. So I can actually maybe trade with things. And this positioning is a little awkward. Alright, nice fight. Mim pair, not too good. To go Creeper, I'd have to get rid of a support. I like the idea of hedging trees. No pun intended. Yeah, let's hedge trees. Don't want these supports. Thinking about casting the spell. I think it's a good cast on the Creeper. Alright, let's take the tree pair. I'm gonna pass on the Mummy pair so that I can roll the board into Heartwood Elder next turn. So I want my creeper in to start scaling my trees. I want this in too, maybe? No. I'll just play it like this. Still got my double Fallen Angel buff, so I should be pretty strong for the fight. Also against a robot, so scaling is better. Monster Book, the buffed version, is a pretty solid card just to throw into any comp now. I can just go for Soul Talk and then look for Elder though. Elder is that strong. Turn into FGM. Cast Flourish. Flourish is pretty dang strong. This is going to be my good target later for fairies over the Soul Talk, so I'll cast on this. Alright, got my Elder. I really like keeping the Baby Root pair because it can be Meteor Ring. I think I just get rid of this evil stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, I have to get rid of the evil stuff. Just play Baby Root, I guess. Against a robot, Merlin's test is free. Kinda wanna cast XP, because I'm on 4.1. I wanna get to 5 one turn sooner. Elder's good. Alright, no XP. I'm not talking, I'm just thinking right now. So I'm against a robot, so I didn't want to Spell Weaver in. Could also just take this out to scale these some more. Just thinking of like the best way to scale against the free fight. Which is just a huge problem with this game, that they're putting 2 bots in it. Really ruins like the game flow. Because everyone just like feeds off of them. Alright, Soul Talk pair is horrible. Roll past it. And for Elder, Happy Tree Creeper. Much better than Soul Talk. Could go Friendly Spirit pair to potentially pivot into Copycat. I don't think that's good. Could take Blessing. Don't really want to. Nutcracker's horrible. Alright, got my Elder. Whoa, I didn't know they changed this one. An interesting change. It looks weird to me at first, but I think I like the change. If you compare these 2 cards, like the art style is way different. I think they're trying to change everything to this type of art style. The 6 of Shields converts into attack. I'm gonna just take Forking though, it's just way too strong late game to pass up. Alright, very solid trades for me this fight. Pedo's up 2 XP on me, and I barely beat him. Nutcracker's horrible. Don't really want Test. Looking for fairies and then these trees. The Meteor Ring? Nope. I'll take the stash. Pass on the lance. Other Elder's good. I think I'll keep the chicken around. Alright. Alright, got my fairy. Don't want soul talk. Don't want apple tree. Maybe I do want apple tree. I have another slot to fill. I really hate taking this card in trees. So expensive and it doesn't do much late game. I think I do take it. I don't want to get rid of chicken pear because I want to look for meteor ring. Let's get rid of this. I could go kidnap. Sure. I want to buff this and this. Solid. So the kidnap's forked, but I don't want to get rid of these pairs. I don't know if they fixed this yet, but when kidnap gets forked and your board's full, it only populates one in the shop instead of two. So you want to make sure you have space in hand if you want both. If you want the forked kidnap to work. Alright, good trades for me again. Oh, they did fix it. Although, there's a spot open for some reason. I guess get rid of my baby root pair. Sad. Don't want soul talk. Reaper is less good. I think I roll past it now. Looking for this. Except not three of those things. So just fairy, elder, baby bear, chicken. Double casted shrivel's good. Chop lagging is not good. Jesus, thank God I got that freeze off. I never have shop lag like that. It's kind of weird. Alright, top three. Again, sad Jack. Let's grab up this fairy. Search for Elm. Knighthood is very, very good. Lose out on a tier 5 treasure. Find Knighthood the fairy. Tier 5 treasures are basically Knighthood, because you can easily get Ambrosia or Hand of Midas. I think I go for it though. I guess I sell the Elder. I want to keep the tier 5 treasure potential. Alright, 1 versus 1 now. Look for Shrivel. Found the Shrivel. I think I take tier 5 treasure before the Robin Hood. A little awkward gold wise, but I think the treasure will help me more in the fight than Robin Hood will. I guess Mimic. Doesn't do much for this fight, but neither do the other ones. Will let me triple cast Shrivel next turn, maybe. I don't even know if I want this Robin. Much rather Elm. Replacing this. Yeah. Elm, Fairy, and Echo are all way better than Robin. And I got triple casted Shrivel next turn. So if I survive this fight, I think I am strong. Alright, solid Shrivels. Alright, I'm alive. The next turn will be way better. Triple cast Shrivel. I could grab Nian. I have a Mimic. Getting this tier 5 treasure is crazy good. I have no other treasure targets right now. Like, I'm not rolling into anything. Like, my 4 rolls are basically just looking for combat spells to freeze next turn. I think I do take the Neon in case I find it next turn, because the treasure is likely going to be stronger than a unit because of the Mimic. Yeah, I'll go for it. I want to keep this around in case I mix a Whizzle. I'll just sell the Elder. Alright. Alright, pretty unfortunate Pigomorph. Not much I could really do. I think I played that as well as I could in the last few turns. Alright, so overall for the day, ended up getting 8th with Mrs. Claus. Very unfortunate game. Took like 18 damage from King Midas, then 12 damage from Easter Egg. Very, very high rolly things in this game keep getting added, which I am very unhappy about. Yeah, King Midas is honestly not healthy for this game. I'm very surprised that they released it past beta. I know a lot of people were complaining about it. One of the biggest complaints already is the amount of damage you take from upgraded characters, and King Midas just exacerbates that problem, as well as Easter Egg. Like, the change to Easter Egg doesn't make much sense as well. It's just making the treasure incredibly high rolly, where like if you get 3 upgraded units with Easter Egg, they're basically unkillable mid-game, and you're taking 20 damage. And it just leads to tilting games like the first game, where I'm pretty solid early on, run into the high-rolling King Midas, take 20, run into the high-rolling Easter Egg player, take 12, and the game's just over. It's a pretty unfortunate game, which tilted me and put me in a bad mood for this one, but I ended up doing well with Fallen Angel. It's pretty much impossible to have a bad Fallen Angel game. Character is just incredibly strong. Like, I weakened myself in the first few turns by taking 1/1s and 2/2s because they were aligned, but once you get to that tier 3 point where you're getting that double buff, it's really hard to lose fights. And I was able to scale a bit off the bots in the game. Pretty unhappy with getting into a game with 2 bots. I know they said they just changed their matchmaking, and I don't know. Games with 2 bots should never happen. It completely kills the game flow. People who face the bots at opportune moments get incredible high rolls. Like with Wish Upon a Star, you just get 2 free XP while winning the fight. There's so many like, get this if you win the brawl, that playing games with 2 bots is just unfun. So I'm pretty tilted after these 2 games. And I guess I apologize for being in a bad mood, but I guess that's the point of the series, is sometimes I'm in a great mood, games are going well, sometimes I'm in a horrible mood, games are going poorly, and you just see it all, I guess. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm not even sure if I got rating or lost rating today. And be careful playing on the patch, because I had a DC game where I couldn't get back in, and it just seems like there's lots of bugs going around right now. I'll be posting a copycat series game, or a series video, so it's going to be 4 copycat games. I already have it edited, so I'm going to be posting it pretty much right after this, so look out for that. And on Friday is when the tournament games start, and I'll do another Mythic gameplay video for that day with the tournament games, so look out for those. I'll see you guys tomorrow for next episode. Peace!